Avoid these 3 things to keep your kiddo happy and healthy. Being a new girl dad, our little ones are both very hardy and extremely fragile. Their little livers and microbiomes can easily be disrupted by the slightest thing. The smallest thing can impact them not only in the short term, but also the long term. Many times, internal issues can manifest themselves even as behavioral issues, mood disorders, problems on the playground, whatever it is.
Hey, I got a lot on my plate, man. I'm learning to use the toilet. I'm learning what shapes are. I spent half an hour laughing at my own feet yesterday.
By the way, why is the food system completely different in Europe than it is in the United States? So many of the things that we'll talk about today are not in Europe or any parts of the world for that matter. I mean, look at the school lunches that kids get all over the world as opposed to here in America. It's disgusting. So number 1 would be food dyes, artificial colors, yellow number 5, red 40. All of those things. These are chemicals that make food look more appealing, but it's so bad. Red dye has been directly linked to neurological issues, and it also contributes to hyperactivity and behavioral issues in kids. If that's not enough to keep this stuff away from your kids, many have experienced gut discomfort like bloating and diarrhea, and it can also compromise their delicate immune system. So avoid red dye, yellow number 5, any artificial colors. It is literally labeled red dye 40 or Allura red AC or FD&C number 40. Instead, opt for products that don't use any coloring or that use natural colorings like beet juice or maybe paprika extract or other plant-based dyes. A great example of this is the Organifi Kids product, which has 0 artificial colors. It's a super cool purple color, the Organifi Kids Protect, which kids love. The purple color actually comes from elderberry, right? One of the greatest immune boosting things on the planet. So artificial sweeteners and sugar alcohols, sucralose like Splenda, aspartame, Equal, NutraSweet, saccharin, Sweet and Low, and erythritol. These are sugar alcohols, and these have been known to disrupt your microgut biome. I mean, I've had sugar alcohols. I've sharded in my pants a day or 2 later. You don't want to be sharding in your pants, especially when you got important stuff to do. These can also affect insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism, potentially increasing disorders like diabetes type 2, which is just a food-related diabetes. Diabetes type 3 is actually Alzheimer's, but I don't want to get too crazy. I want to stay on this platform. Sugar alcohols like erythritol and xylitol are particularly hard on the gut and can cause bloating, gas, sharding, diarrhea, all the things. While we like to stay away from sugars, agave, maple syrup, organic cane sugar are okay, I would say in moderation for most people, but one man's medicine could be another man's poison. So make sure it's good for you. Number 3 would be vegan protein. A lot of this vegan protein on the market, not only that, but the vegan green juices and all the superfoods. You gotta make sure it's sourced well, number 1, because pea protein is one of the largest crops actually sprayed with glyphosate. And heavy metals, right? Lead are often found in these crops. So you wanna make sure it's heavy metal tested, they've done their COAs, and also glyphosate tested. So Organifi tests all this, it's glyphosate residue free. Most of the big brands, you'd be surprised, they don't even test for glyphosate. And we now know that glyphosate can wreak havoc on our gut microbiome. It can kill off good bacteria, it can disrupt hormones, and it's linked to inflammation and autoimmune issues. Lead exposure in kids has been connected to behavioral problems such as increased aggression and hyperactivity. Surprisingly, recent tests have shown that many of these organic pea proteins actually have far more lead than what the amount should be inside it. Therefore, it is absolutely crucial, my friend, for these companies to take responsibility. And it's crucial as the parent to check for your kids to make sure they're doing the right thing by not giving these harmful things in kids' stuff, namely with pea protein and some of these green juices that are on the market today. And number 2, Organifi Complete Protein is pea, but it's also pumpkin, and it's sourced of the highest quality North American pea proteins available. We share our COAs, which are the certificate of analysis, to everybody. It's got low level of contaminants, it's glyphosate residue free, it's expensive to make, which is why most people don't make it because it doesn't really make sense to even sell it. The margins that you get on other superfoods and supplements is so much greater than something like a plant-based protein right now. It is crazy, my friend. Organifi's protein provides safe ways for children to get more protein, and it ensures that the nutrients have been tested time and time again. I know it can sometimes be hard to get little ones to eat too, as kids have way more taste buds than adults do, and they can be very picky. So if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe because I'm gonna be posting more recipes for kids in the future. You can click this link right here. Also, the winner of last week is, and if you are looking to win a Kuvings Juicer and some Organifi in the gift bundle, like we do every single week here, leave a comment below and let me know what you don't feed your kid, so that this community can actually see that and they can take action as parents in their little ones' lives. Leave it in the comments below. I will choose somebody in the comment section for next week's winner of the juicer and the gift package. If you like this video, you're gonna love this one. Do it. Do it now.